plaque and a pat on the back. That's crazy. All right, man. Let's get into this next one real quick. This is crazy. I actually haven't watched this, but a West LA high school counselor slept with a 16-year-old. Wild times we're living in.
Guidance counselor at an Orthodox Jewish high school in West LA now has been charged with having an unlawful sexual relationship with a 16-year-old male student. Julie Tishon is charged with multiple counts, including 3 felony counts of unlawful sex.
Woo, multiple accounts.
With a minor.
Prosecutors allege the unlawful acts took place at the boys' division of Yula High School earlier this year. KTLA's John Fenolio live with more on the story. John?
Sandy Scher, that suspect worked at the school for at least 4 years, and LAPD detectives believe there may be other victims out there and want them to come forward.
What she did with that young man was wrong.
LAPD detective Brent Hopkins is referring to this woman, 37-year-old Julie Tishon, a former guidance counselor at Yula High School in West LA. Police arrested her last month for sexually assaulting a 16-year-old male student.
Since he's under 18, he can't consent to having sex with anyone. And in this, it appears that it began as a professional relationship with her advising him, and then turned into something romantic, and then unfortunately turned into something criminal.
The LA District Attorney's Office has charged Tishon with 3 felony counts of unlawful intercourse with a minor and 1 felony count of oral copulation of a person under 18.
Cases like this are difficult, particularly involving teenagers and especially involving young men. In this case, I think he had an inkling that there was something wrong and spoke up about it. This is a 37-year-old adult having sex with a child. And just because she's a woman and he's a boy doesn't make it any more permissible than it would be if it was a 37-year-old man with a 16-year-old girl. No one would think that was okay, and this is not okay either.
All right. And you are concerned that there are other victims out there?
She's worked at the school for 4 years, and so we do have concerns that she could have done this with other people. Thankfully, the school's been very forthcoming and helpful.
Tishon faces a potential maximum 5 years in state prison.
Damn, 5 years, gang. That's crazy.
If convicted as charged, she's due in court November 1st. We're live in Mid-City. I'm John Fenolio. KT.
Woo! All right. Y'all want me to be honest? I ain't gonna go too deep, but I'm still working on my maturity. King Gallon Drum said this shit a little bit more regular than y'all think for real. I'm working on my maturity. And so my brain I have a little bit of duality in my brain. When I was looking at this, when I seen the headline yesterday, my first thought, because as a young man, I would have been on that back in the day, dog. I would have loved that. But as I get older and I mature, the mature side of my brain, this is not okay. It's disgusting. Even me now, I'm 28, bro. I went to the club and I'll be talking to a shorty. She's like, I'm 21. And I'll be looking at her, I'm like, little kid. Just, I could see you, just a little kid. I could, a little kid. You know what I'm saying? And so it's disgusting. 37 and a nigga 16, that's disgusting. That's incredibly disgusting. But if I'm 16 and she 37, oh shit. I'm just trying to understand why the nigga burnt the spot out, dog. If I was 16, bro, when I was in high school, it was some of my teachers, bro, that I used to be like, jeez. You know, it's crazy. I'll tell you a story real quick. I was young. I wasn't even in high school. I think I was in middle school or some shit like that. And I went to a school in the Valley. I had this white teacher. And she was like up grabbing something. She was on a stool. She put the stool down. She was up grabbing something. And I looked at one of my boys and I was like, she was white. She probably didn't have to know. She had a little tushy, she had a little booty on her. And I looked at my boy and I was like, I bet you I'll grab her butt. I bet you. And it's crazy because she had like skinny jeans on. So thinking back, she definitely know what I'd like. That's crazy. But looking back, she definitely know what I did. But I told Buzz, I bet you I'll touch her butt. And I did like so gently. I touched it. And she looked back, she was like, what are you doing back there? I was like, nothing. Looking back, she probably definitely like went to her friends, was like, I think this little boy just touched my ass. And I did. I had heart. But anyway, this is really, really sad. I think from the perspective of her, she's a sicko and her family's probably looking down on her, and it's very embarrassing. I think from the standpoint of the young man, maybe she did abuse this nigga, because if he told, then it wasn't. And then, yeah, you 16, you know what the fuck going on. He didn't like that. So, whatever. Let's get into the next one. A man is robbed for his wallet and his watch in Studio City. Robbed right outside of his house. Jesus Christ.
Gunman who robbed a man of his watch and wallet right in front of his home in Studio City. NBC4's John Caddy's Klimek live in that neighborhood with what police are saying about this robbery amidst a rise in crime in this area in the recent months, John.
Yeah, good morning, Adrian. This neighborhood, this little pocket of a neighborhood, super quiet. You don't hear a lot of activity coming out of this. So when news broke that something like this happened, certainly it got on our radar. I want to share with you some video. LAPD at the scene, at the house where this happened. Last night around 11 o'clock, we understand a man was coming home, got out of his car.
Princess Adora says you should go live on TikTok. They pay a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna get another phone and start going live on TikTok. I think you're right about that. Can you just stream or let you go live on TikTok? I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. I like that. Thank you.
And as he got out, he was approached by somebody with a gun. Ended up taking his wallet, taking his watch, and then taking off. LAPD doesn't have a lot of information on the suspects. We don't know what kind of vehicle he may have jumped into and left in, but they're investigating this. But all of this comes as we've been following so many of these home break-ins that have been happening in the San Fernando Valley. Encino getting a lot of those. Sherwood Oaks as well. You've seen some of the surveillance video of people taking pillowcases full of items from people's homes and then running off with it. It certainly kept a lot of people on edge, neighborhoods worried about what's to come next. And you recall that we have covered before in the past issues of these follow home robberies. We asked LAPD if that was the case with this one here in Studio City. They're not exactly sure just yet. They have investigators that are looking into that, trying to figure out what happened and hoping there might be some surveillance video or some ring camera video in the neighborhood that might have caught something that happened here last night. Just for reference, if you're curious, we are on the corner of Camellia Avenue and Valley Spring. Thank you, Joel. Valley Spring and Camellia, right near Tahunga Village, a very popular area in the late evenings. And that's when this happened, when this man got home and was approached by this person with a gun. Luckily, that victim was not hurt in this. Reporting live.
Man, thank God Buddy wasn't hurt. It's sad to see, man. People getting robbed. People's getting taken advantage of. The crazy thing is, it's not even crazy. It's just, it sucks because, like, I don't know, growing up as a young man, like, I like nice things, bro. S-Class Benz, you know what I'm saying? Lambo truck. I want a GT3 Porsche Turbo S. You know what I'm saying? Automatic. Cullinan. You seen the house I showed y'all earlier. Nice restaurants. There's so many nice things I like to do. I aspire to do. And it just seems, I talk about it more often than not. It just seems like we're going to the times of kings and queens, man. And the poor is going to be robbing people, bro. It's like you can't even, I got robbed in front of my house, dog. You think it took my wallet, dog, and took my watch off me in front of my crib? Get your CCWs. Be prepared, man. This shit is getting nasty. All right. Let's see what we got. Give me 1 second. I want to present this. All right, let's get into it. So we're introducing a new segment. We're probably going to do it on Thursdays and Fridays. But it's our what's happening, man. I love it. What's happening? What's happening this weekend in Los Angeles? Got a couple of good events that we will talk about, and we're gonna get into it. So let's see. So we got a couple, man. Today, actually, ... I don't know if you ever heard of ... or dot. Actually, it's not ... I think it's just dot. It's Linden, LA, which is owned by some pretty cool people. They don't really like when I say their names, but Linden, their speakeasy is dot. They always go up on Thursdays. Always go up on Thursdays. I'm telling you now, if you're in Los Angeles, go to dot. It is where the people are at, the celebs, the influencers. It's good food, good vibes. Go to dot. Friday, which is tomorrow, shout out to DJ Social, the cookout at night, which is at Grandmaster Recorders, another rooftop spot that I like. Love it a lot. 6, that's our producer.